Well, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all wonderful tonight. Hope you all had a good day, good week. Rain's all by us now. Lots of rain on the coast. Hope everybody that's on the coast is safe. Not too much property damage. It's good to hear we got lots and lots of snow. Lots and lots of snow up in the Mammoth and High Sierras, which is going to hopefully bring our water table back up, which means we'll be out of our drought. Been nice out here in the valley, Coachella Valley, not too much rain. Actually, we had a couple of days of rain, solid rain, so it was nice to have, nice and refreshing. So, hey, Mark, Angelica, Kathy, since you're all here. So, tonight I'm going to kind of focus in on some emotional and spiritual abuse. I'm going to talk about validation. I'll just read a couple paragraphs from my book that I quoted this morning. When we are truly validated by another, that person can show us how to validate ourselves. Many of us have spent so many years putting ourselves down or last or in destructive situations that we have no idea how to validate ourselves. Once we have been validated externally, we can start the process of creating internal validation. We may have wonderful partners, children, and friends, but the therapeutic relationship is unique in that it requires nothing from us except participation. Good therapists do not require that their clients do anything other than what they are, be anything other than what they are. For some of us, this healthy unconditional acceptance offers the first experience of being fine just as we are. So validation. Growing up, and I know that never is a big word, and I use it a lot, but in my life, never is exactly what I intend to say, never. I never had any validation. It was always, why'd you do it this way? You miss a spot on the window, Randy. If you did it this way, you'd be better. There was always never an attaboy, great job. And I'm not talking undue praise. I'm talking that we all need praise growing up. We also need to be told when we do things wrong, but there needs to be a balance of that. And my balance was all on getting my butt kicked. Hey, Kim. And just being told constantly what I was doing wrong. Not having any support on the ball field or anything that I did as well. Sorry about the dog. Somebody's walking in or running the doorbell, so I apologize for that. So not being validated and not being allowed to be angry and who do you think you are, Randy? Nobody's ever going to listen to you. It really destroyed my self-esteem and made me crawl in the shell. I mean, my voice was taken away from me at a young age. It didn't do no good to say anything because I either got put on restriction or I got beat or it just wasn't worth me saying nothing because all I did was get put down for speaking and telling how I felt. Now, our feelings are real. And so we have to honor them, but those feelings, are they really happening to us? Well, when you're a teenager growing up, you don't know the difference. They're just feelings and it hurts. But as an adult like today, some of the feelings I have stem from my childhood. And I just know that the feelings are real, but it's not happening to me today. It's just a perceived concept that I have in my head. And I can work through that process today where I couldn't as a teenager and a young adult. Of course, it's taken me almost 12 years of being in the program and therapy and working with a lot of caring and understanding people to get where I'm at today. And I've learned how to use my voice in a positive way rather than a negative way. So when I walked into my therapist in 2005, after the affair I had with Kathy, she started validating slowly my feelings. But then when I walked into Betty Ford in 2006, all of a sudden, my counselor, Melissa, she listened to me. She listened to what I was saying. She heard everything I was saying. She validated those feelings. She told me I had a right to be angry, a right to be angry at God, a right to be angry at my parents. She said that was my right. She validated my feelings that I'd never had validated before. Now, that's not to say she validated my actions and my behaviors, because that doesn't work. My actions and behaviors cannot be validated. But she validated them enough to where it was allowed me to jumpstart into my recovery. Somebody listened to me. Somebody cared. Somebody wasn't telling me to get over it, forget about it. It happened a long time ago. But during on that validation and during that process, they were also teaching me how to move out of the victim mode and become a contributing member to society. Now, an interesting story, we were at a facility speaking about a month or two ago, and I was talking about this exact same subject, and a guy spoke up. He says, I just got a big award last year in the city I used to live in, and it really validated who I was. And as soon as I got that award, was validated, I packed up, moved, and came out here. And, hey, what's up, Glenn? And I thought, interesting. Now, what he said was he got validated for what he did. But there's a big difference. I got validated for everything that I did a lot. The company that I own, a lot of the hunting I did. There's a lot of things I was validated for doing, but my feelings as a human being were never validated. So there's a big difference, and we got to define that difference, especially if you're struggling in recovery or in life and you just can't figure out and nobody seems to care. But there's people out there that care. And when I work with people all the time, so I tell them, I'm going to validate your feelings. I want to hear how you feel because they're real. But I'm not going to validate your behavior. And then I'm going to help you work through those feelings and give you a better understanding. So validation is a big part. And we all need it, men, women, and children. Men, we got to check our egos. I mean, we're supposed to be tough. Don't show our weakness. Don't show our emotions. Don't show our feelings. Suck it up. Be a man. Well, a lot of men I know, that doesn't work very well for them. They just get stuck in resentment. So validation is real important in recovery and in life, period. So, if you're with your children or with your spouse, listen to how they feel. It doesn't mean, their feelings don't mean that's exactly what's happening in their life, but they're their feelings, and they need to be listened to. And oftentimes, I'm finding that when I allow people to talk about their feelings and how they're feeling, they'll figure out the answer for themselves. They'll come to an understanding that, hey, wow, wait a minute. This is just a feeling, and, I do have a pretty good life, and people do care about me, and people are here to listen to me. So just a little quick one tonight on the validation. And for those of you that last Monday, I'm sorry I didn't come on last Monday. I'll be right honest with you, transparent. I just needed a break. I was tired of burning the candle at both ends, and I woke up in the morning and just didn't have it in me. So I apologize for that. I'll try to get back on track here this week and next week. So also, I just want to put it out there, a couple things. The bike ride right across America is in full swing. My fundraising is going quite well. I have over half the money that I want to raise, but I'm going to keep going even if I get it, because it's all going to the foundation anyways. My truck's going to get wrapped in the next week or two. My kits are ordered. My cycling kits are ordered. And we got fundraising things happening, and people are starting to really step up and help me. And one of the fundraising things we have is this right here. I want to show this to you. It's real simple. All it is a 2-liter bottle. And if you're interested, let me know. I'll get you one. Take it home. Just throw all your change in it for 90 days. It's that simple. Just take your loose change, throw it in this bottle for 90 days, and drop it back off at my house. We've already got about a half a dozen bottles going out, and we just started this today. So that's one way we're raising money. You can go to GoFundMe.com/StompOutShame, GoFundMe.com/StompOutShame, and you can donate on that page. And any amount's good. Whatever your heart tells you to donate, I appreciate it. $5, $10, I don't care. I'm appreciative of every single penny that comes through. And then on February, on April 22nd, now that's tentative. and I'll update it. April 22nd, we are going to have a spaghetti dinner fundraiser. We're putting it together right now. That'll be held in Palm Desert. But I'll give you more information on that, so you can just maybe put it on your calendar. April 22nd, fundraiser. I should have that confirmed next Monday. And then on May 6th, from 11 to 2, I'm going to have my 4th workshop here at the house. It's going to be a workshop on forgiveness, a forgiveness workshop. If you're stuck on that, a lot of people are stuck on forgiveness. They don't understand it. They don't understand what forgiveness is. They don't understand what forgiveness is not. They don't understand that forgiveness is a process. So I'm going to hopefully give you all some help on that. It's a very valuable topic, and actually in recovery or in life, period. Forgiveness is a very important thing. And believe me, if I can forgive my stepfather and my mother for what they did to me, anybody can forgive. Okay, so that's those two things. You can get my book, Healing the Man Within, on Amazon.com. You can also now get my workbook, the 7-Day Challenge to Healing the Man Within. That is on Amazon as well at this point in time. And I also have a USB available now that has both the book and the workbook on it together. It comes with a nice little carrying case, 10 carrying case. I've got that for sale as well. The website, my new website, courageoushealers.org, is just about finished. The concept is completely done. We're just filling the content right now. Hopefully, I would say in 2 weeks that will be up and running. And you'll also be able to go to that page. I'll have a page on that website for my bike ride as well. You go there and donate. And also the changeyourlifestorynow.com, changeyourlifestorynow.com for life coaching. I'm taking clients for life coaching. You know, if you're just stuck on something and you need some help getting through it, shoot me an email or go to that page, contact, and shoot me an email, and we will talk about what I can do to help you. It can be anything from relationships to addiction to abuse. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're stuck in or you need some help getting through, I'm here for you, both men and women. I'm working with, and Kathy and I are also working with couples at this point in time. So we'd love to be able to help you out. I'm taking clients. So I think that's about it for tonight. I covered all my bases. So remember, validate your partner's feelings, your children's feelings. It doesn't mean that they're real, but hear them and listen to them and help them through those feelings. And just sometimes a simple validation, man, you know what, son, or you know what, babe, that must be really hard. I understand how that must hurt, Simple things like that go a long, long way with kids and with spouses. And just be there for them and listen to them, all right? So everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. I will see you next Monday, God willing. And if nobody tells you they love you today, remember Randy does, but more importantly, God does. Have a blessed night, everybody. Thanks for joining me.